Welcome to episode 44 of Just My Opinion. And this episode is entitled The New Face of RICO. The RICO Act was brought into law in 1970. This law was seeking to strengthen legal tools and evidence gathered by established law enforcement agencies to provide enhanced sanction and new ways of dealing with unlawful activities of a large criminal organization. The main target of this new law was to combat and fight mafia families. Now, over time, against several mafia families, it's mainly what it's been used for. It's mainly what it's been enacted for, to ensnare large mafia families. And which I think that within itself have racial overtones. You create a law for a specific group of people, like these are the only people that are committing crimes in America, and you're actually targeting these specific groups of people. I think that's biased racial profiling. Not saying that these Italian gentlemen were innocent, but you have a law just specifically targeting a specific race and a specific group of people. I believe it's wrong. I think it's so wrong. But to help the government get numerous convictions of these alleged mafia members and mafia dons. Racketeering, Influence, Corrupt Organization Act. RICO was just the letters of each word. But most recently, they have stopped going after mafia dons, mafiosi. Now the new target is rappers, believe it or not. These guys who just make music. Entertain for a living. They They win Grammys, they perform, but now they are the target of the RICO Act. Now they engaged with a law that was designed to stop mafiosi and mafia members who allegedly controlled crime and did all types of various types of crimes. Now you have the YSL Young Thug being charged right now with a Georgia State RICO. You have Casanova 2 times, rapper from Brooklyn, New York. He just pled guilty. He was entrapped in a RICO law. You have Wyatt Van Lucci, an Atlanta rapper. That's what was entrapped in a RICO law. Was snagged in the RICO law. These guys are now being targeted. Now they're in the crosshairs. The bullseye is being put on them. Maybe it's because of their gang's affiliation. So it seems now that the government and the prosecutors are taking this law and focusing on young black entertainers. And their primary job is to make music. This is what they're living off of. This is what they do to provide for their families. And I'm not saying that these rappers are all innocent. I don't know. But I do know they make music. Some of it's violent, some of it's street related. But that's art. Sometimes art imitates life. But it's art. Maybe it's because of their gang affiliation. And Gunna, another rapper that's associated with YSL, he's been entrapped with this RICO law. So to me now, the new face of RICO is no longer Italian mafiosis. Now it's African American gentlemen. And young African American gentlemen who make music. Are they being targeted because they're out here committing crimes? Or because of the influence that they have due to their music and their popularity? Another thing I want to say is maybe because of a lot of this has to do their gang affiliations. Alleged. A lot of these rappers are allegedly a part of. You're throwing up gang signs, you're wearing gang colors, you're claiming a neighborhood that's supposed to be ran and influenced by a gang. And according to the law, that's an organization. So that automatically opens you up to be a target for the RICO law. That makes you a target. That puts you right in the crosshair. To be charged with the RICO law. Sometimes it's guilt by association. Sometimes you can really be talking about things that really happen. I haven't heard or seen in the news of a recent RICO charge against any mafiosi, any mafia members. And isn't this the reason why the law was created? To combat the mafia and their power and their influence? There hasn't been a single case of RICO voted against a mafiosi. And I'm going to say the last probably 5, 16 years. But the number of rappers is exploded. The old Block 5 RICO charges. It really has exploded. Now it's only dangerous for a lot of these guys making this music. It's a gift and a curse. Not only have to worry about others doing harm to you on the streets because they're jealous or they want to take your jewelry or they're rivals. You feel they're from a rival gang or whatever. But now you have to worry about the law and possibly going to prison for decades or maybe longer. I would say to all the rappers out there, my brothers, you're now the new face. You're now the new aim. The same vigor and determination that they went after the mafia members, they're going after you now. You're in the crosshairs. I would say to my brothers making music, do your shows, sell your merch, but stay clear of anything that can put you in jail. That stop you from making your money and can take you away from your family. Possibly decades. Because as we see, they're not playing. This is clearly can be seen. They're not playing. And they're using, don't let you be the next artist. They get caught and they're snagged into this. They're using your lyrics. Sometimes it be your association. They're going to use your videos and your music against you in a court. When it's just art. 42 Duggar. He's in jail now. So for all the other guys that are gang related, stay true to your gang, but try not to be so public about it. And the list goes on and on of rappers being put in jail because of their music, because of their gang ties. And now they're making this into an organizational thing. Hell, even R. Kelly was brought up on racketeering RICO charges. This is the new face of the RICO, of black entertainers, mainly rappers that are young and have gang affiliations. So it's not cool for you to throw up your gang sign, display your colors, and down the line they come get you. And they use the very same thing against you, throwing up the sign. This law, the RICO law, they have used this case to fight Cowboy Mafia, Hell Angel Motorcycle Club, Gil Dozier, the Latin Kings, Key Western Police Department, Michael Milton, Major League Baseball. To name a few. Pardon me. The Los Angeles Police Department. So it has been used across the board in the past against several organizations, even a couple of law enforcement organizations I just mentioned, a couple. But now, increasingly, the new face of young African American men who make music but may have ties to a gang because of the neighborhood they grew up in. And now they use their gang affiliation and their lyrics against them, so that you won't get ensnared or caught into this law, my brothers. Please just stay clear of any criminal acts or activities. Make your music, do your shows, take care of your family. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. Also, I am on Spotify, Google, Apple, Radio Public. Thank you. Thank you for your support.